City Line Youth. We are live. Ayo, what's going on, everybody? How are we doing today? Man, I hope you guys had a great Sunday. Just give a little wave if you're here. Let us know that you're here. Let us know where you're at. Before we get any farther, I want you to write in and let us know what area in your house you are watching from. Please do not be watching from your bathroom. We've gone over this before. Bathroom is not okay. Do not watch us from your bathroom. All right, so just tell us where you're at. And so the flow for today is, man, we're going to start off with a game in a little bit. And then after that, we are going to dive into some announcements because we got some fun things coming up this week. It's going to be awesome. I'm super excited for it. And then the last, man, we're going to recap our service. It was phenomenal service today. Pastor Jack brought the word. Our worship team was killing it. I'm excited to recap what that looks like. And then last but not least, we're going to talk to our parents, say, hey, how does this affect you? And we're going to say goodbye, and we'll see you guys later this week. You guys ready? Give me a little wave if you're ready. Here we go. Getting some love. All right, so today's game is called Name That Leader. We have played it before. Pretty much each one of our leaders has given us a fact that they want you guys to guess. So I will say a phrase that the leader has. It's like two truths and a lie, but there's only one truth and no lie, and you guys have to guess who it is. All right, and so the options for leaders are Sean, Jesse, Indy, Kevin, Lena, Chris, Amanda, Taylor, Daryl, Micah, and Leo. 11 people. It's going to be a good round. All right, so we're going to dive right in. Our first leader, this was their one truth, is that they got lost playing hiding a seek in IKEA. Who do you think that is? All right. Is it Sean, Jesse, Indy, Kevin, Lena, Chris, Amanda, Taylor, Daryl, Micah, Leo? All right. First one to write in, the right answer. I don't know. Maybe there'll be a prize. I'm not real sure. Wait. Dang. Emma Loves Potatoes coming in hot. You crushed it. All right. I love it. You killed last week's game too. So the first person was Sean by Emma. Of course, Sean would get lost playing hide and go seek with some siblings. For some reason, I'm not surprised by that. Moving on. The second one is, I learned how to read because of karaoke. It's obviously not me because I'm still learning how to read. But which leader learned how to read because of karaoke? Was it Sean, Jesse, Indy, Kevin, Lena, Chris, Amanda, Taylor, Daryl, Micah, Leo? Kelly coming in. It was Jesse. You are correct. Congratulations, Kelly. Crushed it. Well done there. All right. Our next one is, was selected to meet the last man who walked on the moon. Who was that? Who was selected to meet the last man to walk on the moon? Was it Sean, Jesse, Indy, Kevin, Lena, Chris, Amanda, Taylor, Daryl, Micah, Leo? Write your answer in. You got to write it in. Write that baby in, and we'll see. And Emma Loves Potatoes coming in correct again. It was Daryl. Daryl was not the first person. He was selected from a group of kids to meet the last man on moon. Maybe it happened like last week. Who knows? Probably. Then next one is, I was interviewed for the city newspaper. Which leader was that? Was interviewed for the city newspaper. Write it in. Who do you think was interviewed for the city newspaper? Got to write it below. Write it below. Who was interviewed for the city newspaper? It was not Kevin. It wasn't Leo. Nope, not Kevin. Nope, it wasn't me. Who was interviewed for the city newspaper? Not Leo. Keep on guessing. Keep on throwing them. Not Desi. I'll give you a hint. One would say he's the fairest of them all. That should help you. It's Micah. Good job, Julian. You got it correct. Micah was interviewed for the city newspaper. I don't know, probably being so fair. I'm not sure why. The next one was homeschooled from 1st through 12th grade. All right, was it Sean, Jesse, Indy, Kevin, Lena, Chris, Amanda, Taylor, Daryl, Micah, Leo? Right below. Who was it? Emily DeYoung, you got it. It was Taylor. Fun fact, Taylor is actually our newest youth leader. She's helping out with the middle school girls. For those who've never met her, her photo is, you can kind of see it right there. But Taylor's awesome. We love her. Next one is, I used to be a master knitting expert. Just used to knit away. I don't know exactly what that means, but used to be a master knitting expert. Who was the master knitting expert? Right below, who do you think that is? The master
Who do you think that is?
Master knitting expert. Who is it? It is, wait, I think Julian got it first. Nope, Celeste. Celeste, you did it. It was Chris. Chris used to be a phenomenal knitter. I don't know why she gave it up. I don't know, those days are behind her. It's okay. It's fine. Next one is, I put Doritos in my peanut butter sandwich. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Which leader puts Doritos in their peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Right up below. Is it Sean, Jesse, Indy, Kevin, Lena, Chris, Amanda, Taylor, Daryl, Micah, Leo? It's not me. No, I don't do that. It's not Sean or Kevin. Keep on writing answers. You guys haven't gotten it yet. Keep on going. Not Kevin. I believe in you. You guys got it. I'll give you your options again. Is it Sean, Jesse, Indy, Kevin, Lena, Chris, Amanda, Taylor, Daryl, Micah, or Leo? It's a female, just so you know. It's not me. I promise. It's a woman. One of our women leaders. She also helps out with our middle school girls. That should narrow it down a little bit. It's not Amanda. It is Lena. There you go. Indira, you got it correct. You did spell her name wrong, though. That's fine. We'll move on from there. Next one is, I performed at the Rose Bowl. Impressive. I performed at the Rose Bowl. For those who don't know what the Rose Bowl is, it's a football game, college football, RIP, all sports are gone because of everything going on. But who performed in the Rose Bowl? I believe in you guys. You can do it. Who performed in the Rose Bowl? You just write that name below. So close. You guys got it. I'll give you the options. Sean, Jesse, Indy, Kevin, Lena, Chris, Amanda, Taylor, Daryl, Micah, Leo. It's not Sean. Sean, I don't know what you do. It's not Micah either. Michael Jackson, maybe. I'm not sure. Jesse, no. Leo, no. Nope, not Micah. You guys are doing great, though. These are great guesses. I'll give you a hint. It's a female leader, and she helps out with the high schoolers. Female leader who helps out with the high schoolers. So you have three options. Jesse, not Daryl. Indy, correct. Emily DeYoung, you got it. Well done. Indy danced in the Rose Bowl. You guys are gonna have to ask for some film for that. I don't know what that looks like. Maybe she can send us some footage. That'd be awesome. This next person, next leader, flew an airplane when they're in 9th grade. So freshmen in high school, they flew an airplane. I hope someone was with them, but they flew an airplane. Who flew an airplane when they were in 9th grade? Emily DeYoung is on fire. It is Kevin Davis. Fun fact, did you guys actually know that Kevin recently won a race against Indy? And it was sad. But you guys can see the first two videos to that race on our YouTube Live. Thanks for all who are tuning in on our YouTube Live. You guys are homies. All right, next one is, this person loves collecting watches. They have a lot of watches. So, who out of all of our leaders do you most often see wearing a watch that's different? I don't know. Who collects watches? YouTubers? I don't know. Who's the watch? There you go, Celeste. Yes, Leo is the one who collects the watches. I didn't really know that about Leo. It's a fun fact. Leo, you're going to have to show us your stash of all your watches. All right, here, this one's kind of a heartbreaker. This leader hates hot dogs. Which one of our leaders hates hot dogs? Which is kind of a bummer. I do love some hot dogs, especially like, you know, those hot dogs after like the Galaxy game that they have outside. It's a little sketchy, but they're phenomenal. Which one loves hot dogs? Oh wait, does not love hot dogs. Sorry, they hate hot dogs. It's not Jesse. Who hates hot dogs? It's not Lena. I'll give you the options: Sean, Jesse, Indy, Kevin, Lena, Chris, Amanda, Kevin. Wait, Taylor, Daryl, Micah, Leo. Not Lena. It's not me. It's not me. It's not Jesse. I'll give you a hint. She also is a high school girls leader. Excuse me. High school girls leader. Which? Not Taylor. Taylor's middle school girls. Not Passive Jack. Yeah, it's Amanda. I don't know who wrote that in. But Amanda is correct. She does not mess with any hot dogs, which is so sad. That's all right. Life goes on. All right. Who was offered a job for a beauty magazine? This will give it away. She was given a job to do makeup. It's super, if you know anybody on our team. It does. Yes, Cassidy, great job. It is Chris. Chris was offered a job for some makeup magazine that I've never heard of, but I'm sure it's very famous. And then two more. We're down to two. All right. I have 12 nieces and nephews. Which leader has 12 nieces and nephews? All right. Which leader has 12 nieces and nephews? Is it Sean, Jesse, Indy, Kevin, Lena, Chris, Amanda, Taylor, Daryl, Micah, Leo? Maybe Jesse, but Kevin is the correct answer. Well done, Celeste. You got it. Killed it. All right. Last but not least, are you ready for this? I went to school and had a class with Richard Sherman. If you don't know who Richard Sherman is, he actually played for the 49ers this past year. So he was on the losing team in the Super Bowl because they lost. So one would say he's not a winner. So who had a class? Celeste, dang, you crushing it. All right, Celeste coming in hot with Indira. Indira was the one who had a class with Richard Sherman. He's a really good football player. All right, congrats, Indy. You are now famous. Hey, we have some exciting things that are coming on this week outside of just normal youth group. So normally we've just done Tuesdays and Wednesdays for youth group. Now we're changing things up. All right, so this week we're offering some awesome events that I'm super excited about. Tomorrow, from 3 to 5, we're doing a game day. Yep, you heard me right. I want you guys to write in the comments, what games do you guys want us to play at game day? It's going to be fun. It's going to be over Zoom. We're going to have a blast. Yes, we can't meet with each other, but we're still going to have a lot of fun. Then on Tuesday, we're doing a workout class from 3 to 4. Trust me, I don't want to work out at either, all right? I haven't gone to a gym or worked out in a long time, but we're in this together, okay? We do this together. We're going to get a little active, move around. It's going to be fun. So workout class is going to be 3 to 4. Anybody can come. Anybody can come. It doesn't matter how much you work out, how much you don't work out, how athletic you are, how not athletic you are. I'll be there. Sean will be there. So all of our bases will be covered. All right, and then on Tuesday night, our normal youth group. Same thing we did last week. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to enjoy it. We're going to spend some time playing some games. We're going to do some small groups. There's going to be a little teaching. There's going to be a prayer exercise. It's going to be a blast. You guys don't want to miss out. On Wednesday night, youth group, same thing for our high schoolers. All right, so there's going to be games. There's going to be teaching, a little prayer exercise. There's going to be small groups. It's going to be a blast. All right, and then on Thursday, the workout class is coming back around. All right, we're going to get through it together. We'll be okay. We can do it. It's going to be fun. All right, so if you're not into working out, don't be scared. We'll do it together. All right, everybody's going to join. It's going to be a blast. And then Friday night is our game night / movie night. So if you want to play some games, you can play some games. If you want to watch a movie, then we're going to watch a movie all together online collectively. It's going to be super fun. So tune in there. It's going to be a blast. And then next Sunday, we're doing our post-service party, which is going to be awesome. And I know what you guys are thinking. Yes, Sean is not here. I know. Sean decided that he was going to leave and go to Oakland and leave all of us down here. So sad. So I have to do all of these live Instagram and YouTube live things together. So it's okay. If you guys see Sean, which you won't for a while, just kind of say why. Why'd you have to leave me? Anywho, it's fine. So we have some fun stuff that are coming on. You guys can tune in. Hey, don't worry. Sean's still going to be at all of our things like normal because we're all going to be online. You guys are going to be online. Sean's going to be online. I'm going to be online. All of our other leaders are going to be online. It's going to be awesome. So fun things coming up this week. We're excited. We're trying to connect with you guys more. It's going to be awesome. If you guys have any feedback or ideas, let us know. Let me know. DM me. Email me. It's a lot of good stuff going on. But right now, hey, we're going to be talking about one last thing. This morning we put out a quarantine bingo. The way this works is on the screen behind me, you can see it's like normal bingo, but you guys will have things that you have to complete in each box. The goal is to hopefully get you moving around, doing something fun at home. And so each box you have to do it, and then you'll take a photo or a video and you'll send it to me. If you just do a straight line, so 5 in a row, you'll get a $5 gift card. If you do an X, meaning you go 5 by 5, you'll get some CityLine swag. It's dope. If you do a blackout, man, you have a chance to win a $50 gift certificate / off any church camp that's coming up. Yes, we're not really sure what that looks like yet, but we will have a church camp eventually. So any church camp that's coming up, if you black out the whole board, you send the videos to me, I will give you $50 off for our next church camp. So do the board. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited about it. I hope you're excited about it. It's a blast. Super exciting things. Okay? If you have questions or you don't know where to get the board, your parents should have gotten it. So we emailed it out this morning. But if they didn't get it, then you can text or DM me or email me, and I'll send it right to you. Does that sound good? Cool. All right. And then can everybody throw in a little hand emoji if you watch church service this morning? Put it right into the little chat comment section. We want to know if you watch church service. Man, today's message was good. Multiple reasons. First, I don't know if you guys watched, but Chris was actually in it today. So if you didn't watch it today, go back and watch because Chris, she shared a little bit about her life and it was awesome. Second, worship was phenomenal. Third, Jack brought the word and it was great. Man, it was really applicable to, I think, the season of life that we're currently in with everything going on. And so I just want to kind of take away just like 1 or 2 points that I want you guys to take home with you. Well, you're already home, so take with you. And so Jack was talking about, man, what it looks like to surrender and ultimately understanding that, man, there's traps in our lives, the things that we're holding on to. And he used this analogy of this monkey trap. And this monkey trap was this cylinder thing that traditionally was like a coconut caved out, but they would put fruit in it, and then a monkey would put their hand in through the top, and they would grab this fruit, and then they wouldn't be able to pull their hand out because they were holding onto this fruit, and then it was tied to a tree, and so ultimately the monkey would be trapped. And he made this analogy saying, man, I think in our lives, we have a lot of these things that we're holding on to. A lot of these things that are in this little trap contraption that we're not letting go. And it's really being detrimental to us and causing a lot of issues. And so in your guys' lives, man, I want you to think about what are some things that are trapping you? What are some things that are not allowing you to experience the full life? I wrote just a couple of options down. Man, I think a huge one that students deal with is popularity. Man, popularity is a hard thing. And you might be thinking, Caleb, we're isolated right now. There's no one around us. I'm just with my parents. There's no way I'm feeling popular at all. But the truth is that, man, I feel it. And I think you guys feel it too because you guys are still streaming on Instagram. You guys are still on TikToks. You guys are still on all these other platforms. And you see when your friends are doing Zoom calls with other people. You see that your friends are doing fun things. And the truth is that sometimes we're just stuck at home. We don't feel like there's a lot of people who care about us. And that can be trapping. And we want to be more popular. And so we put our eyes and our destination on this thing that can be bad for us. And so I think popularity is really hard. I think success in our classes, success in our sports can be a really challenge too, is that we see that we want to be good at this and we want to strive for that, but actually it's causing us to lose sight of what the most important thing is in our life, and seeing that God gifted this for his glory, not so that we can just succeed and keep on getting better and have all this fame. And then the last thing I think is one of the things that's really trapping us is our current circumstances. As the truth is that all of us are stuck in some not so good things right now, is that we're all stuck at home, actually. And so for some of you guys, man, it looks like you're losing out on graduation, something that you were looking forward for so long, or eighth and seniors. That's super hard. Or you're just missing out on like fun field trips, fun things that you had planned for the rest of the year. And so you just feel trapped in this thing that you don't really know how to navigate. And so I want you guys to think about, and Jack talked about this. Now, what does that look like for you to surrender? To really surrender those things that you're having a hard time letting go. What does it look like for you to let go of them? And understand that, man, ultimately, God gets it. Man, God gets it. Man, he experienced it. He is here with us, and he wants to walk through this process with us. And so I want you guys to examine your life and see, man, what are some things that are trapping me? What are some things that I'm holding on to? But the truth is, I need to be willing to let it go so I can experience something far greater than what I'm experiencing right now. And then the second thing is, man, what does it look like for me to understand that God gets it? What does it look like for me to come to God and be honest and say, like, hey, God, I'm really struggling with this. Man, I'm really struggling with not being popular. I don't know what that looks like. And understanding that, man, God meets you there, and he gets that. And I think I also want you guys to understand, it's best to do this with community. One of the things I've really felt personally for the past couple days is that it's hard being isolated. And it's hard working through hard things that you feel like you're holding on to and aren't good by yourself. And so your community is still here. Your people are still here. And even if you feel isolated and trapped, man, there's people who want to walk through that with you. There's people who want to work through that and process what that looks like. And so I encourage you, man, to think about what's trapping you, understand that God's there with you, and then seek people who can walk with that through you. Does that make sense? I hope you can throw a little thumbs up emoji. And then for parents, man, I would love for you guys to think about what this looks like for your kids too, and what it looks like for you personally. What are some things that are trapping you? Jack talked about 3 of them in the sermon, and maybe you need to revisit that. But also, man, what are some things that you are trapping your kids in currently? That you're forcing upon them and they're feeling trapped in that? I encourage you to think and pray and work through that. And then as a family, students and parents, man, you have some great accounting people already living with you. People who you can never get rid of. Trust me, you can never leave them. They're always there. And so I encourage you to talk with them. Talk to them with what you're struggling with, what you're feeling trapped with, what you're striving for, which is actually missing the mark, and have some people bring accountability with that. And so as we wrap up, man, I just want to leave you guys that we're here for you. We understand this is a very weird time. We're feeling it too. Very strange. But just because all this is going on doesn't mean that we can't have fun together. And so tune in this week. Tune into what we have going on. Come hang out with us. But for real, if you have stuff going on that is really hard for you to work through, and we want to do that with you. We want to work through that. If you just feel really alone and you just need someone to be with, we're here for you. No joke, for the past like 2 or 3 nights, I've just Zoom calls with so many people just because I don't want to be alone. That's not my personality. And so I understand that. Our leaders understand that. We're in this together. And so just because we're isolated doesn't mean we need to be alone. And more importantly, just because you're isolated doesn't mean that you need to be alone, because God is always with you. He's always by your side. And man, he feels you. he feels all of this. And so he's walking through this process with us too. And so I encourage you guys, hang in there. You guys are doing great. Keep on growing. Keep on passionately driving towards God. And last thing, last but not least, tomorrow we are launching a CityLine Youth Devotional. All right, it's just an easy devotional we found on our Bible app. And so the details went out to your parents. If you want more info, you can text your leader, you can text me, you can DM our account or email me, whatever you want to do. We'll send it to you. It's going to be awesome. We're super excited for that. Can't wait. But have a great night. Enjoy you guys' time. We'll see you tomorrow for game day. It's going to be a blast. We'll catch you on the flippity flip.